Hello there, welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I want to show you how to reverse an array in JavaScript using the for statement. Now, I have a couple of assumptions. I'll assume you know what a for statement is, but if you do not, I will highly encourage you to check the MDN docs for it. I'll also assume you know what an array is. Again, if you do not, go to the MDN docs, search what an array is, or really just go to Google. If you don't know what an array is, get a little bit of idea what it is, and you can come back and continue watching the lesson. All right. So how do I reverse an array using the for statement in JavaScript? By the way, there are several other ways to do that, to reverse an array in JavaScript. In this tutorial, we are considering just the for statement. So let's begin. How do we approach this? I intend to approach this by basically starting to loop from the end. So this is how I'm going to do it. Okay. This is just an example. I'm going to tell my loop to start from 5 and store that at store 5 in an array. Then goes to 4, goes to 3, goes to 2, goes to 1, and I will tell it to end. Once it gets to the end, I will tell it to end. That is how I intend to approach this. So how do I go about that? Okay, let's write out the for statement. So like I've mentioned earlier, I want to start at the end. Okay, variable I is equal to array dot length minus 1. If you are not sure why I start why we are subtracting 1 from the length, that will be clear shortly. Let me write out everything I need within this bracket. Okay, the second condition is the second expression is the condition. Okay, and the condition is I greater or equals to 0, I minus minus. So what am I doing here? I am saying start counting from 5. That is what this is. Now, the reason why it's minus 1 is because you start counting an array from 0. So let's try this. If I want to tell you the position of this array, this is how I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you that this is in position 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But the actual number of elements is actually 5, right? 1 to 5. But their positions starts from 0. And that is why I'm subtracting this. I'm basically saying, what is the position of the last element? Well, the position of the last element is 4, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to start from the last element, which is array.length is 5 minus 1, 4. So I'm saying start from I equals to 4. That's what I'm saying. Start from I equals to 4, which is the index or the position of the last element. All right. So that's why I am subtracting 1. And then this, I'm telling it to quit the loop, to quit this or to stop when I is greater or equals to 0. So basically, I'm asking it to start, I'm telling it to start from 4 to go to 3, to go to, yes, I'm asking it to start from 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then quit. But this I minus minus is actually what tells it to count down. So in summary, right, what I'm saying here is start counting from 5 and count down. Subtract 1 every time you loop. So start from 5, count down until you get to 0, which is the position of 1, and then quit. And I will show you what the value of I is, so you can actually see I in action. Okay, so as you can see, I starts at 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Remember, this I is the position. We are dealing with the position here. Now, so we have the position, right? We are able to get the position correctly, but how do we actually get the element? The element being these. So like 5, 4, how do we actually get that? Well, let's get rid of that. Let's console.log array and put the I. What this means is, well, this is how to access an array. And I apologize, this is not a lesson about array, but let me give a quick example. If I have this, what this is saying is, get me the array at position 2. Okay, so let's see what array at position 2 is. So the first one is always 0, position 0, position 1, position 2. So the array at position 2 is actually 3. So this is actually 3. So that is the kind of the strategy we're taking here. We are saying for every loop, get me the array at that position. So let's see what that actually gives us. Let me pull the console up. And yeah, this is it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it is getting us the array at each position, which is what the I is. So in order to make this really look a lot more like what we want, let me declare another variable. And let me say reversed. I hope I spelled it right. I declared a variable, reversed, and I initialize it to an empty array. What I intend to do here is, let me remove that, reversed dot push. So what am I doing here? I am basically taking this particular element and putting it inside this empty array at each loop. So the first loop, as if you remember, the first loop was 5. So I will take this 5 and put it inside here, inside the array. The next one is 4. I will take 4 and put it in there up to the end, which is 1. So that's basically what I'm doing here. Let me clear that and let me leave it open. So if we console.log reversed, what do we see? What do we expect? Well, ta-da! Our array is reversed. We have successfully reversed our array using the for statement. So that is really it, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I will see you in the next lesson.